Number 10 is the BAR Honda. Now this is fantastic. The way it looks incredible. I love the way the sponsors shine on it, and I love the red and white classic Honda styles. So that is number 10 in this list. The next on the list is number 9, and that, my good friends, is the classic livery of the BMW Williams car. Not the 2003 car that was challenging for the title, but it was, I think, the year or two before. And yeah, I just love that livery. I love the nose, I love the sponsors, and that's why it's gotta be number 9. Number 8 is the Benetton. The blue and white livery looks incredible. The red tip of the nose looks incredible, including the various bits of red around the car, but majority of the sponsors look incredible on the car. The nose looks amazing, the front wing simplistic, and most of all, it was very quick, and that obviously is why I have it at number 8. Now for the 7th car, it only has to be the 92 Ferrari. It is one of the best looking Ferraris in their existence, just purely because of that nose and the simplistic work on the bodywork, which highlights how amazing the car was. And it wasn't just quick, but it was good looking too, and that is why 7th place goes to Ferrari. Next up is obviously the 6th place, and that belongs to that car right there in front of your screens, the McLaren Mercedes, ran obviously by the great Mika Hakkinen and DC. And then DC got replaced, or he replaced Kimi Räikkönen, and I gotta admit, this is one of the best McLaren cars livery wise in the existence. This car is superb on track and off it. It was just a proper Ron Dennis car, and that, my good friends, is why this is number 6. The next up is gotta be that Renault from 2005 and 6, where Fernando Alonso grabbed his titles of the great Michael Schumacher. And yeah, you cannot have a list without the best looking in the 2006 season. Obviously you had the Ferrari, but Renault took it to Ferrari, and at the end Alonso took that title away from Schumacher in what was his final year in F1 until later on. But you cannot argue the fact that this beast of a machine looks fantastic, and I gotta admit, it's the best livery Renault has ever made in their history, the best, and that is why it's 5th. Now number 4 may have given you a little bit of a shock, because this, as you can clearly see, is the year of the step noses. Now the majority of teams on the grid did not have the best looking car, but I have to admit, this Mercedes with that step nose was one of the best looking cars. It's either you hate it or you love it, and I love it because my hero Michael Schumacher was driving it, and it was one of the best looking cars in that season, and that is why I think it deserves a 4th place. Now, this was very tricky. third place belongs to that Jordan from 1998 season. Just, you cannot say otherwise. That livery, the Hornet, is beast. And I gotta say, if it weren't for the second or first lot of cars, this would be number one easy. So yeah, it's tough because this livery holds dear to my heart because I love it. It's just Jordan, isn't it? And I miss having Jordan around in F1 nowadays. And that is why number 3 deserves a Jordan. Number 2, it has to be that McLaren Mercedes from 2010. Well, from 2000, late 2000s and into 2010, 11, 12 and 13, before they ditched the silver to go black. But this has to be the best livery this decade, and this livery, it's just melting in your mouth, watering. How incredible. That red pops out at you, that Lucasade, that Vodafone. It was one of the best looking liveries, in my opinion, of all time. But this is a top 10, and of course, a great move Lewis made at the end of 2012 when he retired from that Singapore race. And yeah, he looked at the car and he just walked away from it like he was gonna be walking away from McLaren. And he did, and went to Mercedes, and the rest is history, really. And that is why it's number 2. Right, in this one, we are going to be just discussing the honourable mentions from the list. Now, these are the mentions I either forgot to put in or just couldn't due to how great the other cars were. And yeah, this is the list of the car liveries and obviously car design and all that. I am gonna be talking about. So this car here is incredible livery. That Williams nailed it with this livery. I love this livery, navy and white. That is just incredible. That was incredible back in the day. I wish they went back to that livery now, because no matter what you say, that livery we're looking at on screen, it was incredible. Well, the next one I'm going to discuss is this young pup here, the McLaren Mercedes, the start of the red around the nose. This one, I'm so gutted I missed out, because I just love that nose. I'm a sucker for a good nose cone on the F1 cars, and I love this nose cone, and particularly the car itself. It was quick back in the day. It was ahead of its time, and what a car that was, and what a nose, what a livery, what simplicity. And yeah, it's a shame that I missed this one out, but I guess that's why it's in the honourable mention. Now, you cannot have a list without that gorgeous Jaguar. The white, green and red all complementing each other like a ham sandwich. Now, the HSBC logo there, it was incredible, and that car itself was amazing. I just have so much fond memories of that Jaguar. And yeah, it was incredible. I love that car and livery, and it's a shame they never stuck around longer. And the final honourable mention has to be Toyota. One of the best liveries they make for the F1 cars, and particularly in the 2009 season where they had the skinny rear wings and the big front wings and high noses like before. And I am a sucker for a great paint job and bodywork, and actually I love this Toyota. I wish they stuck around longer because they do make incredible liveries, and that has been awesome. And yeah, it's that car, because it had a shark fin as well. It's even with the shark fin, that car looks incredible. And yeah, let me know down below your list, of course. But without further said and do, no more time to wait. Here is number 1. Yes, it is true. It is the 1998. I was say it's 1996, but it's 1998 Williams, and that is a thing of beauty. That's defo a thing of beauty, mate. Yeah, it is actually 96. Sorry, but yeah, this car was incredible. Obviously, legendary former F1 driver now. Damon Hill won his championship in 96, and that year was the year I was born. And yeah, what can you say? It is incredible. It's just a thing of beauty. The nose, the livery, the sponsors, the wheels, the front wing, the rear wing, the helmet from both drivers, everything really was picture perfect. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, like, comment and share, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Jack and Varian.